you done. You look a hot mess. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Oh, I know it's Labor Day. Wake up. You don't want to wake up this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all want to wake up? Oh, I think the Zika mosquitoes are out. Are you kidding me? Is it like 10 o'clock and nobody's awake? Oh, butterflies are up. Don't talk about me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, it's Monday. Are you all sleeping in? Where is everybody? Good morning. Hello. Hey, Tanya. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nene Winfrey, good morning. We had a good topic this morning, too. Ah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, hey. Hey. How y'all doing this morning? I got a good topic. I'm just waiting for enough of y'all to wake up. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Ebony. I can always call her Ebony. Good morning. Good morning to you. Okay, guys, so good morning. I'm totally excited this morning as I come to you on this millionaire-minded morning. I'm sitting here. She called herself hot. Anyway, I'm totally excited, and nobody's awake. I have to come back another time because it ain't enough for y'all up. I wanted to talk to you this morning about the laws of preparation. We've got an amazing journey ahead, and I'm getting ready to start my new YouTube series. So I'm coming off of Facebook Live, and I'm going to the tube. Ooh, some dragonflies out this morning. There's butterflies out this morning. Yes, it is your girl, Coach Chi. I got home almost midnight last night, a little bit after midnight, coming to you live from our golf course. Took Coco out for a walk, and I think she forgot what it was like to actually walk. See, what happens when you don't practice good habits, you get exhausted very easily, and she's very exhausted this morning. But I really wanted to talk to you about the law of preparation because I'm getting ready to go into my zone. Not getting ready, I'm in my zone. I'm in my International Diamond Zone this morning, and I'm excited about this journey. I'm actually in my Presidential Diamond Zone. I kind of was talking to one of my leaders in Trinidad this weekend, and I was saying, the problem is we think too small, and we do. We think way too small. We limit ourselves. 6-star Presidential Diamond, this your girl, Coach Chi. Live travel, sexiest business in the world. I'm pushing home off the boat from Trinidad Tobago. I had to walk about 3 miles this morning so that I can get all of that good doubles and roti and jerk chicken and more jerk chicken and more jerk chicken. So, for the 9 of you who have joined me this morning, I'm going to talk to you about the law of prosperity. And of course, those of you who don't know, I'm invested this morning on mindset. And so the reality is, I said the other day, I was talking about how nothing good can be withheld from you. Nothing good can be withheld from you. Good morning, Marcia. Good morning. Nothing good can be withheld from you, and I want you to affirm that in your spirit this morning. Remember, so as a continuum to nothing good can be withheld for you. I see some more people waking up. It's 17 now. Yes, look at God. So this morning when I talk about the law of prosperity, one of the things I'm following Coco, so I just want you to know, I want you to know that I'm with you this morning. So the law of prosperity, I'm just following Coco, so don't mind my eyes because we're out here in the golf course / my dog park. But the law of prosperity is very simple. It says that you got to make a move toward the desired good you're preparing for. Let me say that again. You have to make a move toward the desired good that you're preparing for. No, Ronald, I'm not. I'm sitting on my golf course. I'm home in the ATL. Good morning, Miss Divine. So the law says to make a move towards your desired good that you're preparing for. Then the good will make a move towards you. Let me say that again. When you make a desired move towards what you're preparing for, that move will move towards you. I'm making a desired move towards Presidential Diamond this morning. That's like one of my business goals. I'm making a desired move to have 600 clients this year in my tax business. That's my desired move. I'm planning on doing that. I'm touching bases with the 200 plus from last year, just reassuring who they are, what they are, and what they need. So again, we're talking about that. The word desire, it is the root means of the Father. Let me say that again. The word desire in its root means of the Father. The good you desire desires you. Let me say that again. The good you desire this morning, it desires you. Right? So those of you, here's the thing. And if you're desiring bad, you have to be very careful about this. If you're desiring bad, whether it's for life, whether it's for other people, be very, very careful with that, because the bad that you desire in other people tends to hit your doorstep first. Somebody doesn't like that. Everything you want wants you. Everything you want wants you this morning. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Trevor. Everything good that you desire this morning, it wants you. Good morning, Monica. It wants you. Do you believe that? Like everything you desire, remember I said last week, nothing good can be withheld from you. But everything you desire, it wants you. Period. Guys, it's divinely implanted with you. God gave you something so amazing. He gave you a gift. He gave you the power in your own words. So everything you desire, do you know that it desires you? The house that you desire, good morning, Trevor, it desires you. The wealth that you desire, it desires you. The family that you desire, it desires you. Lady, the husband that you desire, he desires you. The men, the wives that you desire, they desire you. And so, guys, you have to understand. Ooh, bugs. The same power that gave you the desire will show you how to manifest it. Wow, that's powerful. Coco is in her own world. Coco! Come here, mama. Over here. She gone. Napoleon Hill. Yes, the law of attraction. And it works the same way. So the power that gave you the desire to desire is the power that you have within you to manifest this morning. Good morning, Evelyn. Good to see you guys. So when you have completely prepared for the good that you want, guys, it's going to overtake you either in the form you expect or in a form infinitely better, guys, than you have dared to anticipate. Let me say that again. The desire that you want in your life, the things that you want in your life, they desire you. And here's the thing. Either God's going to give it to you the way you desire, or it's going to come in a way that you couldn't even have dreamed of. The Bible says that he will pour you out a blessing that you do not have room to receive. Like, it's so powerful because you didn't even know it was coming. You didn't even know what you were preparing for. I've always, let me give you an example. I've always wanted to visit Dubai. And those of you know, I went a little bit over a year ago. And to do so, here's the thing. If you want to go somewhere, like now, my desired location is India, but I've always wanted to do something like go to Dubai. And so last year I went, but in order to get there, I had to prepare for it, right? I had to go and get a burqa. I had to go and get some sandals. I had to prepare for the demanding heat that is in the UAE. I had to get my body and mind ready for what was to come. Guys, I had to go and get the right clothes. I had to get the plane ticket. Coco, where are you going? She's desiring to go somewhere else other than this dog park this morning. But here's the thing. I desired to do something different. And so I had to go and buy the plane ticket. Somebody's going to catch me. I had to go to Tours for the World and prepare for the trip, guys. And then, guys, within a few weeks, I had an invitation. Literally, I went, I looked at the price of the plane ticket. I looked at that time and I went and priced the airfare. And then, as I had it on my bucket list to go to Dubai, the good that I desired to travel to Dubai, I got an inbox from my sister, Tanya Mizell, who said, listen, me and some of my friends are putting together a trip to Dubai. Do you want to go? So I was like, what are you talking about? That's the fact that the good that you desire will desire you. The good that you desire, if you prepare for it, it will find you. And so this morning, I want to challenge you to prepare yourself for where it is you desire to go, right? My business owners, if you want something different, you've got to prepare for something different. I'm preparing for Presidential Diamond, all 6 levels. That means that I've got to mentally expand myself. I've got to increase my capacity to focus. I've got to increase my activity in business. I've got to do more, be more. I've got to find more people who desire to do what I desire to do. So the experience you prepared for, let me tell you guys, when I got to Dubai, that experience that I prepared for, it was nothing like I had imagined. Right? It was so bigger than me. It was so much bigger than me. Hear me now. Guys, I had the most pleasant experience. I met the most amazing people. I thought this was a culture of, submission, and it's got its own rules. Islam culture is so much different, but Dubai was an experience. It was a bonding with my sister, Tani Mizell. I met new friends. I built new relationships. And so, guys, think about this. Let me help you with something. And I'm talking to business owners, I'm talking to entrepreneurs, I'm talking to those who aspire to have more out of your life this morning. The good that you desire, it desires you. And I'm talking about the laws of preparation this morning. I'm talking about going after the thing that you desire. I'm talking about literally, guys, doing something different. I desire to get home early. And initially, I wasn't supposed to prepare to get home until tonight. But I desired that. And God made a way for me to get home early. So it's the simple things. If you desire good, good's coming your way. Let's talk about how do you prepare, right? Mentally, business owners, some of us have to prepare our wardrobe. Some of us have to prepare our homes. Some of us have to prepare our families. We have to get people ready for the desired destination that you want to go to. And that's mentally, spiritually, and or financially. You've got to go. You got to prepare yourself for that this morning. Desire where you go. I've always wanted a better wardrobe. Right? I worked in corporate America, but I was like, wow, if I'm desiring to be this #1 lifestyle coach, if I'm desiring to be the one of the wealthiest women in the world, if I'm desiring to have my daughter and have the largest nonprofit and organization that caters to the needs of women around the world, if I'm desiring, I've got to get in preparation mode. And some of us are just sitting here like, oh, it'll happen. When? You haven't prepared for it. You haven't put things in place for it. How can you prepare for something? How can you expect something you have no preparation for? Can you imagine, ladies, we give birth to children. 9 months you have to prepare for the birth of that baby. 9 months. But you don't go buy any clothes. You don't go buy any binkies. You don't get the stroller. You don't go get the wheelchair. The wheelchair, oh my God, what am I thinking? You don't get the high chair. You don't do anything. You don't buy the breast milk, the food for your diet to make sure if you're breastfeeding, you don't go get the formula. You don't buy the Similac, but you go give birth. And you come home and you're like, oh, man, I'm missing something. You're missing a whole lot because you didn't prepare. Do you think your experience would be more successful had you prepared for that baby to come? So you got to get in preparation mode. My business owners, you're saying that you want a better lifestyle, but you're still showing up looking like you did 3 years ago. So you got to prepare. You said you wanted more wealth, but you're still managing your finances as if you were poor. You still got a vocabulary of brokenness. I'm broke. Yeah, I'm broke too. God, you got to prepare. Let me say this because it's going to bless somebody ultimately, right? Period. The reality is, and I do mean this, you must prepare for your conscious. Let me say this. You must prepare your conscious mind for the inflow of universal substance. Let me say that again. You've got to prepare your conscious mind for the inflow of the universal substance. If your mind ain't ready to be a millionaire, if your mind's not ready for your wealthy place, and that's mentally, spiritually, and financially, if you're not ready for it, if you haven't told your conscious mind that this is where it's going, it's not going there. I don't care what you do. Just as water or any other visible thing, substance obeys the law of nature and it flows into the place that's prepared for it. Let me say that again. Substance. The sun ain't no joke. There I go. Hey, here's the reality of it this morning, guys. Water flows, but substance, the law of nature, guys, that's the law of nature and it flows into the place that it's prepared for. Good morning. Team Natural. Yes, ma'am. So you got to prepare for that. You're telling yourself that your job's going to get you wealthy? Boo, no, it will not. You're telling yourself that you want more out of life, but you're not preparing for more out of life. You're not putting tools in place. You're not finding resources. You're not connecting with the right people. You got to be deliberate this morning. Deliberate. It's Labor Day. I don't do holidays. I'm up grinding this morning because I said that I'm preparing myself for Presidential Diamond. I'm preparing myself for 100,000 plus a month. I'm preparing myself to stay healthy. You want to lose weight, but you're still sitting on your couch? How are you preparing? It won't flow to you if you're not out doing the things. It's basically faith without works. And you know what? It sounds so simple, but so many people aren't doing it. And preparation is one of the most practical factors in getting results. He said, he who fails to prepare plans to fail. That's just where it is this morning, guys. He who fails to prepare plans to fail. Guys, all prayers for results amount to nothing if preparation has not been made to receive. Ah! I had to jump up on that one. You cannot, glory God, give it to me. You cannot expect God to do something for you in your life if you're not prepared to receive it. You can pray all you want, but if you ain't prepared, don't sit on a dog leash. You can pray all you want. You can pray until your knees get tired. You can lay prostrate before God until your knees get tired. You can cry, you can tarry, you can do all those things that we do, faith-based folks. But if you're not prepared for God to bring it, if you're not prepared for him to deliver it, yo, it ain't happening. If you don't open yourself to receive, you're getting nothing. Oh, I've been praying. But what have you been doing? Have you been preparing to receive it? You've been praying for a breakthrough, but have you been participating in your own preparation? What will you do? What will it feel like when you're debt-free? What will it feel like when you're stress-free? What will it feel like when you ain't got to cry no more? What will it feel like? You need to see yourself. How will you feel when you're not broke anymore? Like, what are some of the things you're going to do? What does that vision board represent? What are you doing this morning? Like, yo, it's like real talk this morning. Let me think about this. You know, a widow lived for 7 years. You know, the story that I was reading this morning, and it said that a widow lived for several years in one room with her children. Though she worked hard at her job, no way opened for the suitable living quarters. She wanted a better house, guys. She pondered about her delivery. Coco, come out the woods. No. You. Oh, God, you're horrible looking this morning. Sorry. Mind me. The reality of it is you can't receive what you haven't prepared for. Right? This woman, she was literally thinking about her problems. She was thinking about her situation. She was in a one-bedroom home. She wanted something better for her and her children. And you know what? She realized that she had done nothing to prepare for better living conditions. Coco? Sorry. She had done nothing. Come on, Mama. Come on. Coco's following folks on the golf course. She had done nothing to prepare for better living conditions. Come on. She hadn't gone and looked at houses. She hadn't gone and looked at apartments. She hadn't gone and searched new communities. She hadn't gone and looked at neighborhoods. She hadn't done anything to prepare for her situation. Here's the reality. You want better out of your life. You want a financial increase. You want God to do something so dramatic in your life, but you're not prepared for it. Ladies, we want the husband. We want the husband who's going to give us the world. We want our Boaz, but we ain't prepared. We still jacked up out of our mind. We still broke as a joke. We still over here, selling for Tom, Dick, and Harry. We still over here asking God that we want one thing, but we're selling for a substitute because we haven't mentally prepared ourselves. We haven't aligned ourselves with the right environments. We haven't put ourselves in places where we can meet those people. Wait a minute, wait. You expecting God to do something for you, and you still sit in your living room. You're expecting God to heal your body, but you're not out here detoxing and cleansing. You're expecting God to free your mind, but you're not putting anything into your mind that can replace the negativity that has been instilled in there for how many ever years you've been on earth. I'm talking about the law of preparation this morning. It is so critical. You keep wondering why negative things keep coming into your atmosphere because you have practiced the law of complaint. Complaint after complaint after complaint. And you expect something to be different? You expect something to be better? You expect to receive? You're getting more of what you keep sowing into the universe. You're sowing in complaints and contention, and you're sowing in negativity and adversity. You are sowing in, and therefore you are reaping it because you haven't prepared yourself to receive anything different. I'm talking about the law of preparation this morning. I am preparing for the biggest movement of my life in 2017. Preparing. My women's movement will be in South Africa. It'll be in the Caribbean. It'll be in places that I don't even speak the languages. Why? Because I'm preparing. Why? Because I'm out here identifying the people, the tools, and the resources. My brother told me yesterday that he was going to South Africa in October. I said, bet, go ahead and go, get the contacts that I needed so that we know that by 2017, She Speaks South Africa will finally manifest. I've been talking about She Speaks South Africa for 2 years. This is the year. 2016 is the year of preparation. 2017 is the year of manifestation. Right? So we're talking about manifestation. We're talking about wealth. I tell my team last night, my personal team, I have an amazing staff. I have a CFO, I have two amazing administrators. I got a whole project management team that's behind me. And one of the things I told them, I said, this is what we have to do. You can't prepare for your wealthy place, but you're not doing anything about it. You can't prepare for being at that next level in your business, but you're not studying. You complaining about the comp plan. Baby, bye. You complaining about the price point. I've never seen a wealthy person complain about more money coming into their home. I've never seen a wealthy person complain about bills when at the end of the day, if they complained about the bills, they would never be wealthy. Some of you are so stuck on $69.95 and $249 that you're so stuck that you will never see wealth, but you're tired of being broke. You want something different. You want something else. The law of preparation versus the law of doing absolutely nothing. I'm just being real this morning because I woke up and I said, man, I can't get to where I'm going if I don't prepare for it. You can't get to the place that you desire if you don't prepare for it. Folks, you got to realize that at the end of the day, she had to do something on the outer way to convince herself this home was possible. This lady this morning, when I think about this lady, and I'm just giving you an example. This lady wanted a better home, right? Hear me now. This lady wanted a better home. This lady, guys, she was in foreclosure. She was subjected to go back to the hood where she lived, but she knew she wanted a better home. You know who she is? She was me. She was me. So you know what I did? I started getting up and driving around communities that I wanted to live in. I started going out and speaking the I am factor, the manifestation of what it is that I wanted. I started going out and decreeing and declaring to God that this is where I would live. This is where I would grow to. This is what my bank account would look like. But I had to prepare the outer me for what the inner me needed. And I had to open myself up to receive because, again, if you prepare for it, it may come the way you want it, and it may come the way that you least expect it. And so let me tell you something, guys. Last year in October, it came the way I least expected it. Here's the funny thing. I had a home. And I almost settled for the home that I was in because I thought that the home that I had was what God wanted for me. Oh, my home was very nice. It was very, very nice. It wasn't in a gated community, but it was nice. It was mine. I got the keys to it. God made provision possible so that I could get the keys to it. And it was all good. But then in October, I was prepared mentally. God told me to do some things. He told me to cleanse some things. That's the other thing. If you're given instructions, preparation also means cleansing. Some of you need to just let go of some of the things you're holding on to, because here's this philosophy. God can't put nothing in this hand until you release it. If it's like this, how do you expect to get it? Because you're not prepared to receive. You're still trying to hold on to something that you're not prepared for. So the laws of preparation are very, very simple this morning. It's saying that if you want, nothing good will be withheld from you, period. Nothing good is going to be withheld from you. But what it is that you desire desires you, right? My 6- and 7-figure monthly incomes, oh baby, those desire me, right? My wealthy children, my daughter being debt free, me being debt free, that desires me. But the only way you get there is if you prepare for it. And so I need you to understand this morning that if you don't execute, if you do nothing, if you don't prepare, you can't get what you won't prepare for. Period. This morning, you cannot have what you will not prepare for. And you can't expect it. It's unfair to the universe for you to expect something that you're not ready for. You're not ready for healthy relationships because you haven't prepared yourself for it. You keep attracting who you are. And I don't know about you, but there's some parts of me that I just don't desire to attract. Right? But the laws of attraction, and you got to understand that at the end of the day, you got to speak the things daily. I talked about it last week, the laws of affirmation. Daily you need to speak. I am healthy. I am whole. I am a 6-star presidential diamond. I am no longer suffering in an area of lack. I have everything that I desire because nothing good's going to be withheld from you because it desires you. It's just waiting for you to prepare for it. You heard me talk about giving birth to a baby. You go 9 months, push it out, and you won't have anything ready. So at the end of the day, you got to go through the process. You got to speak every day that you have to trust that your divine rights, right? That's just what it is. Guys, you have a divine right to bring everything out of you that you desire. Where are the bugs coming from? That you desire, period. And you got to tell yourself that I divinely deserve this, and I'm going to experience it right now. And you got to walk through it. You are beautifully and appropriately housed, right? For those of you who want, at the end of the day, those things, the intangibles. You want more wisdom. You say, listen, I am getting wiser every single day. I am embracing my experiences and they are giving me the patience that I so richly desire in my life. These are for tangibles and intangibles. The law of preparation, it is what it is. It works the way it works. And you have to understand that when you want more good in your life, you got to do something to show that you expect it. So that's all I'm talking about this morning, guys, is that the law of preparation is that if you want something, you must prepare for it. And the very thing that you desire is waiting for you to prepare for it, period. Those I am statements, they are everything. And I didn't realize how powerful they were until I realized I was walking down the street and it began to change my whole entire energy. I lost my dog. She's here somewhere. Because I desired something more. I desired something richer. But here's the reality in the law of preparations. If you feel like there's the sun, gotta find it. If you feel like you're cursed, you prepared for it. You prepared for it because you continue to curse other people. Let me say this again. If you feel like you're not getting what you want and life is handing you a rough road, you prepared for that. Somebody doesn't like that this morning, but it's okay, because I'm trying to tell you how to fix it. You got to prepare yourself to be blessed, not cursed. You got to prepare yourself to have more. And so the prosperity secrets that, and again, it's so important that you understand. Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. Blessed shall thou be in the fruit of the body, and blessed shall thou be in the fruit of thy ground. Where are you walking to? What are you laboring? What's under your feet? Like, right? That's the real thing this morning. And the fruit of thy beasts, and the increase of thy cattle, and the young of thy flock. That's the word right there. If you're a Christian like I am, blessed shall thy basket and thy kneading. Guys, blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shall thou be when thou go. You are blessed when you come. You are blessed when you go. We are blessed in the field. Get that song by Fred Hammond. And it says, and God will make thee plenteous for good in the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which Jehovah swore unto thy fathers to give thee. See, that's the crazy part, is that God has already told you that he's going to give it to you. And you've chosen, you ain't prepared for it. The word says that he has a cattle on 1,000 hills, but you haven't even made room for it. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you got to make sure that through all things, because it's going to come to pass. And nothing that God says will ever return void. If God said it, then that settles it, and you got to believe it. You got to prepare this morning. I come to you humbly to talk about the law of preparation. And it just is what it is. You got to understand that you want to experience that next level in your life without curse. You want to experience that next level in life, again, understanding what you sowed, that you shall reap. And at the end of the day, you got to understand that those are the commandments of life. The universe, it's going to respond to you. And if you sow good things, if you prepare for good things, you got to prepare for it. And preparation means sometimes cleansing. It means taking some things out. It means getting rid of some things. It means getting rid of some people. There she go. Preparation. I'm preparing to not put on 20 pounds because I eat so much when I travel. So I am therefore walking 3 miles down my hill this morning, period. And I want you to know that preparation is everything this morning. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, wow, at the end of the day, those who do not honor God, period, with your tithes, I got to say this really quickly and then I'm out. This right here. Those of you who want something more out of your life, those of you who are preparing for something more out of your life, I need you to really get the law, the spiritual principles behind giving and tithing. If you do not give God your 10%, I want you to prepare to watch everything in your finances roll back like Walmart prices. If you do not give God what you rightfully owe him, the reality of it is that you are no longer surrounded by his divine protection. And it is much more difficult for you to permanently prosper when you do not give God what you owe him. So if I were you, and I'm in a position, I don't care whether you make $10, you better give him $1. If you make 10,000, you better have given him 1,000. If you make 100,000, you better have given him. Hello? You follow me? You cannot get anything that you desire mentally, spiritually, physically, financially if you don't give God what you owe him. Period. You are basically cursed yourself. And I don't know about you, I don't want anything that God has for me, because nothing good that shall be withheld from me if I'm prepared for it. And preparation means alignment. It means putting yourself in the right position with the right people, with the right things, practicing the right things, doing the right things. Nobody said perfect. I never said perfect, but I did give you the warning. I am warning you that if you don't give God what he owe him, he's not giving it to you. So this morning I talked about the law of prosperity, and I said that nothing good will be withheld from those who desire it, because ultimately God desires to give you his best this morning. But you have to prepare for it. You got to prepare psychologically to receive good by literally describing the things that you wanted. I remember Mark Sterling, and thank you, Mark, I saw you. I remember how he said that when he wanted to make a certain amount of income and he wanted to achieve a certain level in business, he already knew that he was just waiting for the manifestation. But you could walk in his house and he had pictures of things framed that he wanted in the places that he was going and the things that he desired. He was psychologically already prepared for it. See, when you go there mentally, the universe has to answer you, period. You know, when you think about this, at the end of the day, you have to get your mind right. You got to get your body right. You got to get your spirit right. You got to be in that place where you're going to receive this morning. And at the end of the day, you got to be deliberate about preparing, period. So again, I don't want to beat a head over the dead. I don't want to beat a dead horse this morning, but I am talking about preparation. And so you have to ask yourself, have you prepared for it, or are you complaining about it? Have you prepared for it, or are you complaining about what you don't have? Have you prepared for it? Have you prepared for a good marriage? Or are you complaining about the bad things that are happening? The things that are so minuscule on the grand scale of things. Have you prepared for great friendships? Or are you busy backbiting and backstabbing other people? Have you prepared to be in a wealthy place? Or are you too busy squandering everything that you've gotten? See, again, you got to ultimately see where it is that you desire to go. You got to see it before you seize it. And so I want you to make sure that if you're preparing for that wealthy place, and you want to be this business person, you want to be swagged out, oh my God, I can't wait till I can dress like that. Do yourself a favor. It's Labor Day. Go to the mall. Go by all the stores. See, stop window shopping on your life, please. Go in. Take a look. Try it on. Make yourself comfortable. See what it feels like. Before I ever put a Ferragamo shoe on my foot, I was in Ferragamo trying it on, taking pictures of it. I remember posting stuff on Facebook years ago saying, hey, y'all, what y'all think? I didn't have it. I couldn't afford it at that time. But I remember what it was like when I put it on, because it felt totally different than my Payless shoes. It felt, again, putting on a red bottom felt totally different than it did to put on my Converse. It was hard, guys, to put on a different shoe after that. Like, I forgot about all my other shoes in my closet after I put a Louboutin on. I'm just giving you examples, but real talk. Because I walked different. I felt different. My swag was a little bit different. I was joking, but I was so serious. Like, I travel now, and people know that it's hard. They were joking with me in Trinidad this weekend. They were like, yo, you want us to call Bentley? Bentley was the joking running name for my butler in Alaska 2 weeks ago. It's hard to downgrade when you've been exposed to something so much more that you so richly deserve. You deserve it. Absolutely. You want that car, go get in it. Stop driving by the lot talking about that's my car. We stopped playing that game a long time ago. The word of God, it says, when I was a child, I did childish things, but when I became a man, I put away those childish things. If you want something, you better go prepare for it. If you don't know what this Mercedes S550 feels like, go sit in it. Test drive it. Get prepared for it. Bentley earned every penny, Ebony. You better believe that. The reality of it is, guys, is that you got to understand that for Ruth, she was in the, wait. She was in the garden working over her little field. She had like this little corner, y'all. Ruth was in the garden and she was working. And then Boaz saw her. She was prepared. She was in position, and he was able to preview her. Some of y'all don't get that. Yes, I get it. Ruth was prepared. She was in position. She was working. And Boaz was able to preview her. But y'all don't want to work. Y'all waiting for him to come and take care of y'all. Y'all looking for a sugar daddy. Baby, go to work. You don't need a man to take care of you. You need to be in position. You need a man to compliment you. You need a champion. Not somebody to do it all for you. You just need to be in position where you can see the preview and you can be previewed. But you're only going to do that when you get prepared. So I hope that you've gotten my message this morning. right? If you're ready to go to the next level, then I need you to execute. I need you to get prepared for it. And I don't know about you, but I'm prepared because it's Labor Day and I'm grinding, but I'm getting prepared right now for that 6-star presidential diamond. I'm getting prepared because I got to get to international diamond. Matter of fact, I'm so bold, I've put in presidential diamond on my list. I don't know how God's going to do it, but as long as I prepare for it, as long as I'm doing the activity, as long as I'm doing the work, as long as I'm executing, nothing good will be withheld from you. Because remember this, guys, everything you desire, it desires you. If this video has blessed you this morning, I need you to share it. I want you to put hashtag I'm prepared. Ready? Hashtag I'm prepared. And I want you to share this video. All 71 of you that are watching it, I'm going to ask that you click and share this video on your page. Put the hashtag I'm prepared, right? And then walk in it. The power of the I am factor, guys. I hope that this has blessed you this morning. Share this video so that other people can be blessed. Because you know what? I'm prepared. I see you at the top because the bottom is just too crowded. Love you guys.